Hey, this is Mark the Meerkat with GrokGrad with the trade of the day. Today was on a low base breakdown. And the stock we were trading was AI. Here it is at opening. If you take a look, these are 1 minute candles here. I'm going to show you the setup. And it was falling down. It did a low base right here. And then it was dropping. Did another low base. This is a high probability possible short entry. Want to know more about how that setup is? Go to free online tradingeducation.com, free online tradingeducation.com. I know it's a mouthful, but here's a free chart school there. If you go right up here, it says chart school, you go to free. So let's take a look at the trading patterns. And here they are. These are the different patterns that we have demonstrated here. This is a low base right here, low base. Click on that, and we get a picture of it looking down here, and it's running along a parallel line here and looking very bearish. In fact, the markets were going down at the same time, and that just added to the probabilities that it would go in our direction. But we set up our trade, let the trade come to us by just letting it drop below that area. And there's a description of it here. So there's just a couple of examples of setups of them in other charts. Look at this one, dropped right away here and also here, bam. So when they go, they can go with strength or not. So let's take a look back here at the chart, and it is it's doing that setup right here, right there. So you see, I set the trade right here, ready to go. Let's see what happened next, and I'm in. Boom, I'm in at 31.29, 31.29. I'm short on AI. Now I'm just going to let this play out a little bit here as we watch this here. And it goes down and it keeps sinking, and now it's forming a bear flag, which is also bearish. So I'm bringing my stop down here. It started out with a 1% stop. Again, these are 1 minute candles. Moved it down here. I was moving it down. I was keeping it just above this area here, which is where it was basing before, possible resistance. 20 moving averages down there. I'm in the money. And then it was in this formation. Bam, it broke down again with volume there. That's called a bear flag, and it keeps on falling. Now I'm bringing my stop down here to just above this $30.25 area, which was resistance, and it fell down. So if it came back up, there could be resistance as well to protect my stop. It's going down now. Look at it. It's basing for the longest time on this red line. This is the R2 pivot line. If you want to know what pivot lines are, again, you can read about them in our free stock chart school, and that is that they based on the prior day's price action. It gives you the pivot line, and then the S1, S2 pivot line, or support line 1, support line 2 below the pivot line, and above the pivot line there's R1, R2, which is resistance line 1, resistance line 2. Again, it changes every day, so this is for intraday trading only. So here we are, we're low basing down here, and I've been in this trade a long time. I'm in the money stop here. Let's see what happens next. And it goes up here. Oh, it's starting to run up, and then it stopped here at this 29.75. So I'm bringing my stop down here, staying right about within the area that it resisted there, and is basing here for the longest time. We're end of our day of trading here in the GrokGrad day trading chat room at GrokGrad, and it's just going on here. It's just going sideways. So I said, you know what? It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm getting ready to get out here. And then all of a sudden, it dropped down just like that. And again, let's stretch this out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. It stretched out. So, okay, I'm bringing my stop down to just above this pivot line, right in this area here. And now it's down to $29. Okay, now it's basing at $29 for the longest time. I finally said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out at 28.96. And at 28.96, I'm out. But you know what happened right after that, of course. It continued to fall as I went to lunch. And let's see where it goes. It keeps on falling. That dropped another right here, 28 even dollar, which is low of day as of 12:40 p.m. when I'm making this recording. So let's go back and take a look at this whole trade. Again, I got in here when it had a low base right here, and it kept falling, and then I just kept managing my stop until finally I went ahead and I got out. So this total trade was for 7.4% in 1 hour and 8 minutes. Hooah! That took a lot of patience, and we just slowly managed the trade. Not all trades that we'd had today in the Grok Star trading room actually had that kind of result. Some of them are a little more choppy, and some other people got into this trade as well and made a 2 or 3% on their own as well because they got in at a later point. Now, if you want to know more about the Grok Trade and what we offer in our premium, go to groktrade.com, and there you can talk about our training mentoring, which is where we give you the education you need, number one. And then the second part, which is even more important, is then we are your mentors from that point forward to act as your mentor to apply that new knowledge that you have to your trading from here to for the rest of your trading career. So here you go to, again, Training Mentor. There's a video you can walk through here, which is 2-minute segments, and then based on your answer at the end of that video, we then do another. There's a whole matrix of them. We'll go to the appropriate 2-minute video for you, then ask you another question to take you to the appropriate 2-minute video. So, in a very consolidated time, you can find out the information you want to know about our mentoring program and if it might be of benefit to your trading. Also from here, you can go up here to the GrokGrad trading room, and you can join us if you can be in front of the markets between, the markets open at 9:30, but about 9 o'clock to about 10:30 or so. We look through the stocks, see which ones are moving that morning, and then we trade the stocks live right there. And the Grok graduates are those who've been through our mentoring program, and you can read about it here. Again, Monday through Friday. It's Eastern time if you can be in front of the markets. It's for intraday trading. And so not everybody can do that, but we have a 6-week free trial. Just sign up right here. Try it for free for 6 weeks, see if you like it or not. And again, you'll be in there with myself. I'll be in there mentoring people, not necessarily calling out trades, and as I was doing today. And also the other Grok graduates are calling out the different trades that they're making and different things they're seeing in the market during the market when it is open. So this is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, just remember, this is not rocket surgery. There is a systematic approach that you can learn that will put the odds in your favor for success in your day trading and your swing trading and your what we call position trading. So check out our mentoring program. Until then, trade well, and may your winners run.